So I did end up spending $5,000. The motor blew. Now it costs an additional $7,000. So now the total bill comes up to $21,000. 2. Fuck it. 3. Come on! It's out my fucking light! Let's go! Yo, it's part 3 of trying to get to 100K liquid. And again, I don't know if I've never mentioned this. I'm just trying to do it the best way possible. Doesn't really matter how do you do it. You want your own account, cool. Top Step, cool. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? But 100K liquid, that's the goal. Recap on Friday, it wasn't good. Let me show you. So Friday, I ended up missing 2 trades. First one was fine, whatever. Second one was actually my trade of the day, and I didn't take it because it just tapped the zone and it just went. Didn't give me a real confirmation to get in. It just tapped it and left. After that, third trade idea wasn't a bad idea. It was just so late in the day for 1. And 2, I took the trade too early. It would have been fine if I got the exact entry, but because I didn't get the exact entry, I ended up paying the price for a worse entry, and I didn't have enough room for a stop loss. And because of that, it wasn't good. Ended up losing $2,000, $2,000. Second trade, broke my rules, reversed it, went for a buy, lost my mind on that one. The next position, this was all the same zone too. This is the same exact zone. The third trade I took, it was okay. I didn't hold it long enough. I ended up closing way too early. The fourth trade, I broke the rules again. In the fifth trade, I ended up, first of all, over traded. Should have just walked away. Ever since it hit 1 o'clock, I should have just left the chart. It is what it is. Learn from your mistakes. Because again, Fridays, for some reason, Fridays is not my good days. And I'm taking that into consideration. But consistency score went from 44% on Thursday all the way up to 84%. Profit is only 3.7K. So because of Friday's performance, it kind of showed me that I could have just easily walked away and just called it a day. But there's another thing that also happened. So on the 26th of September, I ended up losing too much and hit the soft breach. And the soft breach with Blue Guardian is they debunk your payout from 80% to 50%.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
So I didn't want to ruin the vibes in the second movie, so I just left everything the way it is. I didn't show Friday, and I know it's kind of like a cliffhanger, but I didn't want to show Friday because it just ruined the whole vibes. It ruined all the vibes. And then also I figured out that I was only going to get 50% on Thursday, and it pissed me off so bad. And then Friday, after I missed that second trade, it just, brain just went everywhere. But the third trade idea was totally fine. But I just messed up. And I know y'all saying, like, if y'all saying this, why are you even trading Blue Guardian? At the time when I first decided to get it, I just wanted a quick fast solution. And again, these quick fast solutions don't exist. I gotta remember that. So I just bought another 5 Top Step accounts. And that's gonna take the lead, not Blue Guardian, because Blue Guardian was taking the lead first, but now Top Step is gonna take the lead and Blue Guardian is just gonna follow through. I'm only doing 1 trade now. I'm not doing 5 positions of 5 lots. I'm doing 1 position on whatever $1,000 is on risk, and we're gonna move on from there. So I'll see you Monday morning.
Let me turn up in a circus spot. Pack it up in this German car. She wanna know she gon' Birkin now.
Yo, good morning. It is now week 5 Monday morning, and we are looking at a pretty much retest buy at a high time frame area of interest. Let me show you. Keeping it simple, keeping it sweet, picking this zone, and this is the rebound zone. I'm gonna get rid of this, but I'm really focusing on this because price has never retested here. So at this time, 9:27, I'm looking for price to have a retest buy, and or if 10 o'clock ends up closing below here, I'm looking for a retest sell. Like I said before, Top Step is going to be taking the lead on all of this. I do not want Blue Guardian to take the lead anymore because before I just wanted that money. Now I hate that consistency score, and I've tried and tried and tried focusing on it, and that consistency score is just the moment I get close and close and close, and if I make a mistake, I'm just gonna crash out. So to not crash out, we're just gonna have Blue Guardian not take the lead. Well, that just been dethroned by Top Step. So I'll see you in a moment. So I'm finally in a position, and this is what's happening. Let me show you. So if we're gonna go back to what I said earlier before 10 o'clock, this was 9:43. I was predicting price to come down, which I'm going to start trading this because this is my Telegram, personal Telegram group. I'm targeting this zone and I'm looking for price to come down. And because of this, if I can have the 4 hour, I used this 4 hour zone right here, and the 1 hour ended up closing below here. Ended up closing below here for a retest potential sell, and it did exactly that, and it came all the way down. So this is a trade idea I'm going to start entertaining because that is a whole trade idea by itself. But my official trade idea is to buy right here, and I am in it. It's just I'm waiting for price to really do something. So as of right now, price is looking like this. The extra 2 lines is just stop loss areas, but I am in this position, and this is what it looks like. It did end up finally retesting this original breaker structure area. It's lacking the data on the 1 hour and the higher time frame for me. But I am in this position. As you can see, it's not up much, but stop losses will be slightly below that wick, so it probably might be. I'm going to move it now, 400. So, and I'm only allowing myself to risk 500 on the Top Step, so I can actually have one trade idea for the day officially. And obviously the goal is 1500, but anything that this resistance is about 11, this is about 13. This is 13, and this is like a suggested take profit, but if you can't get it, don't bother. And also Blue Guardian, again, just this is the background account. I'm tired of looking at this account with this consistency score, but also I am up $700 on this account. Same entry, same everything. It's just that sell was great, but now I ideally need this 1 hour to be a massive bullish engulf, and if I want to see potential profit. But this is a higher time frame trade, as you can tell, as you can see, but we just gotta wait. I don't have enough data right now, so I'm hoping it doesn't come back, but stop losses is lowered to here, because at this point anything lower than that is your trade is in danger. So market update, it's 11:22, and price is stuck at this, like, I know it's a lot of lines, it's getting ridiculous, I know, but let's go here actually. So this is my original trade. I'm basically aiming for 1 to 2 pretty much every single time, but right now I'm aiming for the original area of interest that I wanted, which was right here, 881 right now, and then with Blue Guardian it's almost 2 grand. Cool, right? Still being logical with my position. This is a pocket, this is my personal thing that I have, but this is not a real zone in my opinion. Price will react here because obviously it did multiple times, but looking at it from the higher time frame, there's only 2 zones to really focus on. It's here and it's here, because those are the 2 zones. But other than that, I'm just waiting on price to finish, bro. It's like right there. I'm literally waiting on it. So I ended up closing the trade exactly pretty much almost where I wanted it, but I got my R to R that I wanted anyway. So anything above that would have just been great. And then let me show you what happened. So moments ago, I did show you that price. I was aiming for the green, and pretty much anything beyond that, obviously price is going to continuously fly up because this is the 4 hour right now. This is the 1 hour right now. I'm just looking for, let me get rid of all the noise for you. So this is the 4 hour area of interest. As you see why I started targeting this zone, and then this is my stop loss suggested area of interest. Price ended up closing above here, which is great at 10 o'clock, and then ended up retesting with pretty much a perfect area of interest. Price went deep, price came back. Once that price came back at a reasonable point on this doji, I wanted to enter around there, but I told myself just be patient as much as possible. I waited to the 1 minute, and then once I got my confirmation on the 1 minute, pretty much right here, I got in on the pullback a bit, and price just kept going deeper. This is the area of interest I knew price was probably going to react at, and it did twice. And my stop loss is below that because it was another reasonable spot on the 1 hour, which was right here, as you can see. Going back to it, ended up closing literally up top for a 1 to 2.8 R to R because that just made the most sense for me. But this is what we're dealing with as of right now. Again, same start as always, $1,000 in profit. We just gotta keep going. So one day. And for Blue Guardian, we're not really caring about you anymore, but this is the Blue Guardian account, and this is from Friday to Friday's mess. But starting off this week, and today we're up $2,000 on Blue Guardian. And let's check out the consistency scores while we're at it, because we still have to pay attention. And the consistency score dropped to 52%, and it was in the 80s before, and now it's at 52. That concludes Monday. Very successful day. Followed the strategy to the T, and I will think about taking that sell around 9:30 if it makes the most sense. But today was very reasonable, very aggressive entry. Did what I had to do. Now we're up $2,000. Now we're up another $1,000 on Top Step. Technically speaking, $5 grand on a day. So technically speaking, we made $7 grand again. So now we got to worry about temporary money and come back and do the same thing tomorrow. See you Tuesday.
Last time I looked to my right, you niggas was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around pussies who try me? Let's go. What did I miss?
Good morning. It is now Tuesday morning, and I already did my morning routine. Today is going to be more of an interesting day. I'm already in a trade, and it looks interesting, but it could work. It might not. Don't know. Let's find out. I'm kind of irritated because, okay, this is a high time frame area of interest that price ended up closing below, and I'm taking that very serious because it could have just easily closed above for potential continuation to the upside. And the original zone I was using was this, but price already went, and now that it kind of respected the ceiling, now I'm just at a point where it's like maybe it might do something else. And as you can see, maybe it could. I'm not too sure, but I hope it does because it's a self-explanatory trade. But my original trade I wanted was a buy here. It was a buy there, but the buy there doesn't look a healthy pullback to get it to have a continuation buy up just because of the 4 hour. But I will admit, as soon as if price does end up getting here, I'm gonna put my break even. I'm gonna put it at break even because it's interesting. I mean, like, look at the daily. It's definitely slowing down a bit. Yesterday was a lot of momentum. Today wasn't really much. It's slowing down, but it might just be one of them days. It might not be. It might be an interesting day. It might be a bad day. It might be a good day. I don't know. But I had price close below here, this high time frame area of interest, looking for a potential something out of something. It could have easily closed above for a potential buy, but it didn't. So I'm hoping it sells off because I'm in the sell on both accounts. 15 contracts for risking 481. Max lockout is 500. Max lockout for profit is 15. And same with here, we're in this as well. We're in it for 17 like normal, and this is about 1,100 risk to potentially make 3-ish thousand. So I just hope this goes well because this is a little more riskier than yesterday, but we're gonna see. We're gonna find out if that's the case, because this could easily just be a bearish engulfing, honestly, coming back to here. Yesterday was very self-explanatory. Today is more complicated. All right, so price is running, which is very good, and it kind of does validate what I was thinking, but it has to break below here, and I'm talking like obliterate it, because this is a okay, all right, maybe it's going to do that soon, but it's up almost 600 right now, and then Blue Guardian is up 1,000, which is phenomenal because, again, I am sussed out about it, but this is a resistance, and maybe the daily is going to have a pullback, like maybe to original break of structure on the daily. And this is why I said I don't mind trading all-time highs, but it's going to be tricky. It's not going to be easy. because again, I was looking to buy here and now price is doing this. So once Top Step hits a certain point of 1,000 and maybe 1487, then Top Step, I'll close Top Step, and then Blue Guardian will follow up whatever number that's going to be. It's just this floor needs to be broken because this is not an easy zone. This is not a light zone. This is gonna be like interesting. So I'm gonna be watching it, but honestly right now it is doing well. It is 10:30 at the moment, so hopefully price ends up having a continuation to the downside and breaking below here on the 5-minute and 30-minute to have a continuation to the downside, maybe. So we'll see. Okay, it's running. It is running. This was the trade. Okay, I was onto something. I just didn't like the direction, but hey, here we are. So we're almost at 1,000. Anything above 1,000, feel free. Again, if you can call it a day as fast as possible, I do advise that. But we're currently up 18 with Blue Guardian, and it's going crazy. It's going crazy. So maybe the floor, I might target the floor. This is the area of interest that price might respect, which is right here. Again, it might just melt down for the rest of the day. That's cool too, but literally look at the risk. Look at the risk right now. That's crazy. So I'm gonna try to get it at 1,000 maybe, but price has to start closing below on the 5-minute, and you know the 1 minute already did it, but the 5-minute needs to follow up. That'd be great. So as of right now, we're just waiting for some real data for price to keep melting and just to see what happens. So I'm watching it, bro. I'm watching it, bro. So price is currently stuck. It's stuck here. Can't even lie. Still hovering around 800. Still hovering around $1,700, $800, and then $1,700. So it's stuck here. I can't even lie, but looking for a continuation of the downside. It might just keep playing with this zone. Hopefully, again, the hour ends up closing below, creating real data. Again, this trade wasn't even like, it wasn't my top pick, but it just ended up happening. So again, I'm vouching for something clean, vouching for something self-explanatory, but ideally I'm taking profit here. This is a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. Anything beyond that will be cool, but as of right now I am targeting the low right here. This should be about 1,000, honestly. It's about 1,100, so anything below there would be great. If it just spikes down here, which would be phenomenal, that's why to take profits down there. But as of right now, I'm just waiting for profit. Still waiting for it. They gotta break this low because it's just creating stuff, and just waiting for some profit. I said that like a million times, right?
Now, I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm being totally honest. This was a kind of interesting day. I was not expecting price to do this today, but I ended up trusting my strategy and being delusional that my strategy works. And if I'd have lost, I'd have took my loss like a man. I explained the trade earlier. I was not too sure about it, but my strategy told me to sell, so I decided to sell, and then price ended up hitting my take profit, which is great. Let me show you. So once again, price, I ended up selling because price ended up closing below at this high time frame area of interest, and I did end up taking profit here because I ended up using this area of interest right here, and I'm pretty sure price is going to have a continuation to the downside. Whatever, I don't care. We made $1,082, and now our balance is at $52,100. So tomorrow, ideally, if you have a good day tomorrow, you should ideally have price past Top Step. And we're here again, just like week 2, week 3, whatever. Just stay calm, do your job. There is news tomorrow, so I'm gonna be very careful. And again, this is the 5 accounts that are active, 100% win rate. We only took 2 trades and $1,000 for the day, and then total balance is at $52,000 for each of them, which is fire. And as you can see, boom, boom, just showing you what I'm doing. Nothing crazy, 1,000. And if you can do 1,000 a day, you know what I'm saying? That's 5,000. You could almost have a $30,000, almost a $30,000 month. It's a little delusional, but my saying with me is I have to be delusional with my strategy in order to actually really make money. So, and with Blue Guardian, we're actually up $8,000. Jesus Christ. With Blue Guardian, we are up for the week for the first 2 trades, $4,600, which is 2,000. Wow, this is actually the same profit. That's crazy. So 2,300 and then 2,300, literally the same amount both times. And as you can see, the 2 different days, 2 different positions, same profit, which is kind of crazy. So as you can see, and the account balance is at $208,000. And the consistency score is at 37%. This is actually the lowest it has been. And let me shoot this dumb shit again. Oh, I hate this so much, bro, but this is better than nothing. So it is what it is. We followed the rules very, very, very well today, because again, it could have been easily a buy, but price ended up closing below. I trusted my strategy. I was being delusional to my strategy because my strategy works. I have to tell myself that every single day. Look, because I got to keep my emotions out. Be delusional. I got to be delusional because my strategy literally works, bro. It's just, it gets uncomfortable. So today was a very successful day. We had the same exact profit as yesterday, and we are 1 trade away from Top Step being passed, and we are possibly 2-3 trades away from Blue Guardian being able to withdraw. So very successful day. I'll see you tomorrow.
I don't really care what you call me, just as long as you don't call me bro.
Yo, good morning. It is now Wednesday morning, week 5 of attempting to, have 100K liquid. And, it don't seem, I'm gonna shut up. Today's trade, this is what we're looking at. So this is the 4 hour, and we're looking for something to do here. This is the first area of interest I was looking at, and price ended up touching this zone around 2 a.m., which was obviously London session. So I'm most definitely looking for buys, but until 10 o'clock, as of right now, I'm going to be just waiting for 10 o'clock to come about, because there's legit nothing for me to do right now, unless I would have bought here. But this is the next zone. So I missed my first trade idea, which is fine, because I was waiting for 10 o'clock to close and ended up playing out a few minutes earlier, which is, it happens. I was looking to buy here originally, but I realized it's kind of too far, and then I realized this was my zone yesterday. So this was the same trade from yesterday. This is the zone I was using yesterday, and I forgot, like, this was the same zone from yesterday. So I shift my focus to here, and then once I shift my focus to here, then it was just literally a retest buy, and it happened kind of reasonably. It was reasonable. I was just waiting for 10 o'clock because that's realistically the time I like to stay nearby. And then it was about literally almost there, and then price just started pushing up. So and I'm trying to get best entries possible, not terrible entries, although this could have worked, and of course it would have worked. Yeah, that would have worked just fine. Again, not trying to get these entries. I'm trying to get something along the lines of this is fine, but this was a little too early, which I could have worked with that, let's be real, but this is what I originally wanted right here. And I did see this play out. I just was waiting for 10 o'clock because that's my strategy. Next zone is here, the green. That's the next zone. I just need a whole bunch of data on the 1 hour. I need the 1 hour to close above, retest on the 1 hour, and then this could like play out like around 12. So I'm gonna hop on the game and just mind my business for 2 hours, and then I'll come back and see if we got a trade. So if not, we'll just call it a day. That's totally fine with me. I'm not trying to ruin anything. So it was a very simple day. I'm just waiting on the next second trade idea. So it's actually 9:16 in the end of the day of Wednesday. Let me show you what happened, because it's not what you think. So the original trade I wanted to buy right here, I ended up missing that trade. So next up, I ended up putting down this zone, since this was the next area of interest that I was looking to enter in. This was the 4 hour area of interest as well, but I ended up missing this by minutes because price never retested after 10 o'clock. So this is 10 o'clock. This is a 10 o'clock screenshot, and this is the zone, and price ended up 10 o'clock closed right here, and then it just never came back. And yes, it could have, but it didn't. It is what it is. So fast forward an hour later, I know I can find another position, and this was another area of interest I was looking. It was currently 11 o'clock, and I was looking at this high time frame area of interest, looking for a retest buy. Price never retested. It just kept going up. So at that point in the market, I just was like starting to give up. I'm like, all right, bro, it is what it is. Just move on and call it a day. It just is what it is. My strategy told me that there was no positions today, and I believed it, and there wasn't until 2 o'clock came around. So 2 o'clock came around is obviously 3:47, but 2 o'clock was this candlestick closing right here, and this is a high time frame area of interest that price ended up closing above. So I was looking for the retest buy. Simple as that. And it's 3:47, and then price finally gave me an entry to potentially do something. And from there, I ended up catching a retest on the 1 hour closing above right here at 3 o'clock. After that, I found a reason to get in. I wanted price to go deeper, but it didn't. Ended up having a bullish engulfing retest, and I got in on a continuation to the upside. And then price was just basically just fluctuating here for a very long time until it decided to flatline before price ended up flatlining right here at this resistance on the 1 hour before 4 o'clock. And then Top Step kicked me out of the trade because you can't trade around 4 o'clock or after 4 o'clock. And I ended up closing with Blue Guardian as well at $799, basically putting the account at $9,000 profit with the consistency score being at 34%. And then Top Step ended up being $438 profit, and times that by 5, and then you have 5 accounts. This is what I'm basically looking at the moment. Again, $438 on one trade I did because I did decide to put down 15 instead of me hitting 555. It is now 15. $2,500 on the week. If we could just keep chilling and trading, we can easily make money on a live account. It's very tempting to just finish out the account because it is at $52,549,000. Literally $460 away from passing. As you can see, it's very, very close, but honestly, I am very tired for one, and then two, I am not trying to trade outside of New York unless it actually makes sense. But I just don't want to do anything abnormal if I'm doing very well doing the normal thing. So that concludes Wednesday. I'll see you Thursday morning. Good morning. So we are one trade away from Top Step being passed, and all we need is $460-ish, which is very good. I had the discipline to stay away from charts, obviously, because I really don't care. I'm just trying to get money over here. So let me show you what we're looking at because it's Thursday morning. I'm picking this zone right here and I'm looking for a retest buy. Ideally, if price wants to get below it, we'll look for a sell, and the yellow zone / orange zone is the next zone just in case price decides to use that. If it closes above that, then ideally buys as well. Should be a kind of self-explanatory day, but the black line is what I'm aiming for specifically. Other than that, it's 9:04. I'll see you in about 20-30ish minutes. Market update. It's currently 9:52 and prices arrived to this high time frame area of interest that I want to do something at. I'm looking for a buy, I'm looking for a sell, whatever one price closes above at 10 o'clock. Ideally, it can keep going. Ideally, it can stop and go back up. I'm gonna figure out in basically a few moments now. I'm going to get to my trading stuff ready, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. So it's 10 o'clock or it's 10:03 and price ended up closing below this high time frame area of interest. So I am looking to sell once price tries to at least attempt to give me a valid entry signal, because right now it's not doing anything, and I'd be damned to get in the middle or right here. That's so stupid. This is about, this is about 8 points. So waiting on price to come back, potentially run deep, and then come back for a retest sell. That'd be ideal. This zone is not a strong zone, so I'm not too worried about that, but I'm definitely looking for price to just retest and sell. All right, it closed below again, but I do need a 5-minute close. I mean, I missed my trade. My trade was right here. Price never really retested it. It retested it's barely, but me being too perfect causes mistakes, bro. All right, we're ready. We're getting ready. Me being too perfect is so bad because it just causes so many freaking mistakes. Nervous? Yes. Nervous? Yes. Of course I am. What are you doing? Come on. Oh my god. Risk is about, this is literally one big 1-to-1. I missed my original entry, which I'm pissed off about because now I'm dealing with this, But I'm doing basically one big 1-to-1, and I'm hoping this is the case because it can work. But this shit is not good right now. This is not good. Not good. Not good. Of course it is. Of course it's not. Oh my gosh. This is a very self-explanatory day too. This is so annoying. No, how it closed the phone? Are you serious? As soon as I get in, it starts playing. It's like, great. Phenomenal. Price never gave me a retest here, but it melts. But it comes down to here. It wants to play. It wants to play now. You want to play now? $500. Top Step just needs $500. Blue Guardian is going to follow behind Top Step. I'll put Blue Guardian at break even. I think it's going to run at the black line again. But I'm just going to put it at break even once I close Top Step. Luckily, yesterday we did end up taking that trade, and we basically got a $400 buffer. But that still doesn't give me an excuse to take an L. I got 2 minutes to really know what Price wants to do because it's 5 minutes. I need a 5 minute to be a bearish engulfing. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, bro. Are you really gonna do me dirty? You really gonna do me dirty right now? I gotta learn to be aggressive, bro, and take my real trades, bro. What the fuck am I doing? 40. Oh, it's not that bad. Watch, bro. Fucking watch it uses that zone. Price runs deep. Do you see what I'm talking about? Now, mind you, it could just be doing whatever at this point, but this is exactly what I'll be talking about every single time. Because now I'm dealing with this. Could have been done already. They could have been done already.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in again. It's the same fucking trade, but even worse of an entry. Continuation meltdown. Continuation meltdown. Operation meltdown. Operation meltdown right now. Next we're gonna switch y'all. That's clean, bro. What the that's so clean. Yo, you better just melt to your ass, bro. Melt to the fucking floor, bro. Crazy, because that was the amount I needed for the first trade. That was the amount I needed for the first trade. No! No. I closed 50 short.
Order filled.
No, I closed $50 short. No, I closed $50 short. Fuck. I should have just let it hit take profit. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. No. No, why did I do that? Oh, why did I do that? Oh my god, why did I do that?
Order filled.
No.
Order filled.
No.
Order filled.
Alright, just to confirm, price, this is what I'm looking at the moment. I folded so badly because I saw the number and I tried to close it as fast as I possibly could, and it literally closed $50 less than what I needed. This is the zone I'm picking as a high time frame area of interest. The 1 hour ended up closing below again, which is great. And because of that, I can definitely look for a trade here once it actually gives me the entry signal. And this actually might be the one that pushes it, but beyond that, but I don't need all that anymore. I'm just looking for an entry signal now. I'm trying my best here. I don't know what to say. I'm just trying my best here. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's going absolutely crazy. I just needed to go to the floor one more time. So come on, bro. Well, we're gonna see what this does. Good luck.
Blacked out Mercedes, cooled up in the hills from the end. I'm stepping out of spaces. And my shawty bringing shawty wanna love me. She forgiving me lately. When it gets like this, don't hold me. I don't know about this, I know. Don't step with me, I know. And my vices right, my wrong. Yeah, you gotta protect my soul. When you go for me, no say no more. In the back of the Bentley truck now, and my two-tone go. Shit is getting heavy now, like I do no more. Feeling like a rolling stone, can't stay too long. And I'm cooped up in the hills now, and I find myself get lost in the G-class outside now, but it's just like what we wrote. If my brother's right and my mama's good, how am I meant to trust this?
Let's say China.